What is up, Tech Gang? Stefan here from TechRight. Today I'm putting the new G3 up against the Mate SE. My money's going to be on the Mate SE, but put in the comments down below who you think is going to win in the AnTuTu benchmark test. Before we go ahead and start the test, we obviously have to state off the system specs of both these devices. Starting off with the new G3, the operating system we have is Android 7.0 Nougat. For the processor speed, we have 2.3 GHz octa-core. For the system chip, we have a MediaTek MTK 6737, and we also have 4 GB of RAM inside this device. Next, for the Huawei Mate SE, for the chipset, we have the Kirin 659. The CPU, we have a 2360 octa-core processor, and for the GPU, we have an ARM Mali T830. Also for our RAM, we have 4 GB of RAM, matching the new G3. Let's go ahead and start these devices. Both devices seem to be neck and neck at this point in time, with the Mate SE leading by a pinch. Guys, this test is very surprising. These phones seem to be neck and neck, and the Mate SE seems to be doing a tiny bit better, but this is really surprising to me, honestly. Both devices looking to be neck and neck still, and we have finished the graphic test as well for both of them. Both devices are about 86% finished, and we are on to the UX test. The Mate SE has now finished with a score of 82,871, and the new G3 finishes right behind it with a score of 75,915. Both of these are very respectable scores, but let's go ahead and take a look at the specifics. Starting off with our winner, the Huawei Mate SE, we received a total score of 82,871, defeating 24% of users. For our CPU, we received a score of 40,429, defeating 36% of users. For our GPU, we received a score of 13,152, defeating 13% of users. For our UX score, we received a score of 21,679, defeating 28% of users. And for our MEM score, with 7,611, we defeated 46% of users on a budget phone. Now onto the loser, or the new G3, a very close score right behind the Mate SE with a total of 75,915, defeating 20% of users. And for our CPU, we received a score of 35,253, defeating 28% of users. For our GPU, we received a score of 15,725, beating the Huawei Mate SE and defeating 16% of users. Also for our UX score, we are just a hair behind the Mate SE with a score of 19,813, defeating 24% of users, and our MEM score coming in at 5,124, defeating 26% of users. This was a very close test. Both of these phones are absolutely amazing, but the Huawei Mate SE did take first place. But yeah guys, if you want me to put these phones against any other phone in the future, do put it in the comments down below. I would really appreciate you. But if you enjoyed that video, please leave a like down below, as well as subscribing if you guys are not a part of the Tech Gang already. Hope you guys are having an amazing day wherever you are. This has been TechRight. Peace out, guys.